Jay Sri Radheshyam and welcome back. Namaste Gurudevaya Sarvasiddhi Pradayane Sarvamangala Rupaya Sarvananda Vidyaje Tvameva Mata Cha Pita Tvameva Sri Guruve Sri Radharaman 𝐿 We are already in the chapter 24 of the book The Life of Love, translated and compiled by Dr. o.b.l from the original Charit Sudha and Life of Love by Chatterjee. The chapter 24 reads Conversation of Ananda Mitra and other episodes. Appears the festival in the temple of Tota Gopinath, offered to Sri Hariballabha Vasu, is what we will read today. Ready? Conversation of Ananda Mitra and other episodes. On returning to Puri, Babaji Mahasaya stayed in Radharaman Kunj, along with Navadvip Das, Lalita Dasi, Rasarangani Dasi and Kunja Das Babaji, and asked all others to live in 𝐤𝐿𝐽𝐽 Math. Testing Lalita Dasi. In Radharaman Kunj, Baba Mahasaya used to eat the Mahaprasad of Radharaman, while the others took the Mahaprasad brought from 𝐤𝐿𝐽𝐽 Math by Kusum Manjari Dasi. One day, bulk of 1 kilo rice was offered to Radharaman. The Mahaprasad was consumed by Baba Mahasaya and 3 or 4 other persons who happened to arrive at that time. After they had eaten, 4 other persons arrived. Baba Mahasaya asked Lalita Dasi to cook 1 kilo rice for them. Navadvip Das went and brought 2 kilos of rice from the house of Kunja Vihari Roy as Bhiksha. Lalita Dasi cooked 1 kilo out of that and served it to those persons after bhog was offered to Radharaman. Just after they had finished eating, some other devotees arrived. Baba Mahasaya again asked Lalita Dasi to cook for them. Lalita Dasi then cooked the remaining 1 kilo. At this time, the Mahaprasad from 𝐤𝐿𝐽𝐽 Math also arrived. Baba Mahasaya asked Lalita to serve the rice cooked by her together with the Mahaprasad from 𝐤𝐿𝐽𝐽 Math to everyone. After everyone had eaten, Baba Mahasaya asked Kusum Manjari Dasi and Rasarangani Dasi to eat with what remained. Both of them say, Lalita Dasi had not eaten anything. She may also be asked to share. Baba Mahasaya said, do not bother about her. You eat up everything. So they consumed the whole of it. When they had eaten, Baba retired for rest. Just after that, a man came from Jinamat for some shirhva, rice wet with parchu and flatter, milk and sweets. Baba noticed that from his room. He said to Lalita Dasi, do not offer these things to Radharaman just now. Let him rest. Offer them when he wakes. Just now you keep them in my room. Lalita Dasi understood that Baba Mahasaya had a new idea in mind. She smiled and kept everything in his room. At 4 o'clock, those things were offered to Radharaman. Baba Mahasaya took a bit of the Mahaprasad and distributed the rest among the devotees, avoiding only Lalita Dasi. Then he looked at her smiling and said, oh, I forgot her. Doesn't matter. Her purpose will be served by the particles that remain in the pots. Accordingly, Lalita Dasi rubbed her finger in the pots, then put in her mouth. Surprisingly, that alone appeased her appetite and gave her complete satisfaction. A little before dusk, as Baba Mahasaya was going out for Jagannath Darshan, Bhuvana Sahu, son Nitai Das, came with puri, kachori, mohan bhog, and some other prasad. Baba Mahasaya broke away a piece from a puri and, without eating it, asked Nitai to go and tell Lalita Dasi that it was my Mahaprasad. Nitai Das did accordingly, but Baba Mahasaya had already told Lalita Dasi that if she got any Mahaprasad from anywhere, she must not consume it. At 9 o'clock, when he returned from the temple, he said to her, where is the prasad? Lalita, why? That was your Adaramrita, so I ate it all, Babaji, but it was not my Adaramrita. Lalita, you had yourself conveying through Nitai Das that was your Adaramrita, Babaji, but that was a lie. I had told so in order to test you. Lalita, if that was a lie, What I have just said is also a lie. She brought the thal containing puri, kachori and mohan bhog and placed it before Baba Mahasai. Baba Mahasai was surprised and pleased. He took a small part of the prasad and asked Lalita Dasi to take the rest. Jai Ho. Festival in the temple of Tota Gopinath. Once in the month of Kartik, it came to the mind of Baba Mahasai that in the temple of Tota Gopinath in Puri, Tota Gopinath should be beautiful dressed and decorate as Natavar, a dancer, and a grand festival should be organized on the occasion. He himself went round for bhiksha and collected the necessary amount of money. Beautiful dress and ornaments were purchased for Gopinath. Kheer was prepared out of 80 kilos of milk, and Jagannath Mahaprasad, worth 100 rupees, was purchased for the Vaishnavas of Puri, who were all invited. A Kirtan Mandali, group of singers who performed Kirtan of repute, was invited for dance and Kirtan. Gopinath was beautifully decorated by Navadvip Das. Crowds of people came for his darshan. Dance and Kirtan continued till 7 p.m., after which Mahaprasad was served to the Vaishnavas. When everyone had eaten, Baba Mahasai himself started Kirtan. In Kirtan he sang many extempore songs describing the beauty of Gopinath till late at night. When he stopped Kirtan and Gopinath was about to be made to sleep, two of his disciples, Chital Das and Brajendra Das, sang in a soft tone from behind a screen a song describing the beauty of Krishna and Radha interlocked in each other's arms in such a way that they appear like one body, half blue, half golden. On hearing the song, Baba Mahasai shouted in a fit of bhav and fell unconscious on the ground. He lay completely motionless like a doll. He did not even appear to breathe. Navadvip Das and three others sat close to him and made his body lie on their laps. Navadvip Das asked Chital Das to sing the same song again. Chital Das was a boy. He was frightened and did not want to sing because he thought his song has made him fall and become senseless. Navadvip Das explained to him that no harm had come to Baba Mahasai and that he was lying in a state of blissfulness and blessedness which could not be described. He then started singing. After some time, Baba Mahasai became half conscious but began to weep and roll restlessly on the ground like a child. The stones of the pavement were uneven. It was feared that his body might be bruised, so Navadvip Das and others lifted him bodily and made him lie outside beneath a banyan tree. There he lay motionless for some time. Then, addressing Nityananda Prabhu, began to grumble and complain like this: I was well at home. You brought me out. Now you are making me run and roam about. You attract me by your beauty, your ambrosial words and divine qualities, but you are now teasing and tantalizing me. You appear and disappear, but never come within my grasp. You asked me to go to Nilachal. When I reached Saksi Gopal, you gave me mantra in my ear. You have been always telling me where I should go and what I should do, but you have always been eluding my grasp. Does that befit you? He continued complaining endlessly in a fit of divine madness. He came to his own toward the end of night when he returned to Janjapita Math. Interesting detail what Baba Mahasai said: I was well at home. You brought me out. Of course, the ones who truly know Baba, they know what does it mean. But for the ones who does not know yet who is Baba, this line is extremely important to reveal the secret. Who is Baba? What is Baba calling home? I was well at home. You brought me out. Who is Baba? Offers to Sri Harivalava Vasu. Harivalava Vasu. One day Sri Harivalava Vasu, an advocate came to Babaji Mahasai. He wanted to propose his regular financial assistance to Janjapita Math, so that the sadhus residing there did not have to depend on Bhiksha. But he did not have the courage to make the proposal directly, starting by asking Baba, I am surprised to see excellent Vaishnav Seva always going on. Janjapita Math, how do you manage it? Babaji, who am I to manage? Only he knows who managed it. Harivala Baba, if of any particular day you do not get any Bhiksha and a number of Vaishnavas come to the mat, will not that create a problem? Babaji, when the benign Lord brings anyone to the mat, he makes prior arrangements for his service. The responsibility for feeding the jivas is his, not anyone else. Imagine when we were in the mother's womb, who fed us? And when we were born, who filled the mother's breasts with milk even before our birth? Jai Mahavira. Oh, beautiful. Harivalava, true. But one should have faith in the Lord to be so favorable by him. Everyone does not have the kind of absolute faith you have, Babaji. It is not that the Lord feed those who have faith in him and does not feed those who do not have faith. He feeds all. It is, however, true that those who have faith are easily favored, while those who does not have faith are not favored so easily. Harivalava, I understand, but I would like to know one thing. Kindly tell me how one can make the best use of his money. Babaji, one can make the best use of money by helping the poor, the needy, and those who are engaged in bhajan. Harivalava, in this ashram there are so many good souls doing bhajan. If some rich man wants to give sufficient money to the ashram from month to month, so that they do not have to bother for bhiksha for their sustenance, and can devotee themselves wholly to bhajan. Jai ho! Jai ho! Would you have any objection to tell you the truth? I have lots of money and I want to make some monthly contribution to help them in their bhajan. Babaji, it is good that you want to help the Vaishnavas in bhajan, but you are an intelligent man. You should think whether your monthly financial assistance will really be helpful to them in their bhajan. One thing is that obvious is that from the day you start your monthly contribution, they will begin to depend wholly on you rather than on their Lord. In other words, you will become the object of their worship rather than He, God. Which is more conducive to bhajan, dependence on fixed monthly contribution from a particular person for all one's needs, or having no ostensible means of subsistence and depending wholly on the Lord? Harivalava, obviously depends on the Lord is more helpful in bhajan. Then what should I do? Babaji, you can assist them casually. Causal assistance will not do any harm. Haribalav, that can be done only so long as I am alive. I want to make some arrangements by which my seva continues even after my death. Babaji, then I will suggest that instead of making any such arrangements for this ashram, you make arrangements for fixed financial assistance to the seva puja of Gadadhar Pandit Goswami's Tota Gopinath. Wow. Harivalava Babu therefore shift his attention to Tota Gopinath and made some permanent arrangements for his seva. Honestly, tell me one guru or person who will refuse a rich person monthly donation forever, and will send the donation to another temple. Tell me one person who will do that. Just our superhero. Babaji Mahasai. Jay Sri Radharaman Charan Das Dev ki Jai. Jai ho, Jai Radharaman. Jai Radharaman. Jai Radharaman. In the next episode, we will study and read Revival of Gadadhar. I hope you enjoyed this reading. As always, give like, comment, subscribe to the channel. Help me to keep growing and to keep spreading the poetical, the beautiful life of Sri Radharaman Charan Das Dev. And through that, we can help so many souls to discover the true path of Gaudiya Vaishnavism, the path of love. Jai Sri Radheshyam.